I've been watching, and I know you've been watching too. So come peep this. Hi, my peep fam. Welcome to Come Peep This. I'm Miss Series, and I do not miss a series, okay? I am the Married at First Sight expert. I've been here since season 1, episode 1. I have my master's in psychology, so we're going to use some psychology, some common sense, and get a whole lot of giggles as we review Married at First Sight season 15, episode 8. And they gave us a lot to work with. Let's get into it. Lindy and Miguel. So Miguel is talking with his friends, and he just telling his friend like, "Oh yeah, Lindy, she's it for me. I really like her." He was hyping her up. I'm like, "Dang, I want to meet her." Oh, you talking about Lindy? Oh, okay. But yeah, he was like, I really like her. She is an oasis in a desert. I said, okay. And then he's gonna say, "You know me. I know how to relationship well." You know how to relationship well, but you can't sustain one past a couple of months, according to you. According to you, you can't sustain a relationship to last more than a couple of months, and you a whole full-grown man. But you know how to relationship well, and that's a skill. That's something. So you know how to, be act like the perfect boyfriend. You know how to. What do you mean by relationship well? I have never heard that. I had never heard that phrasing. I know how to pretend well. I know how to hoop well. I can run fast. You acting like it's an actual skill. Like a skill that you, even though, maintaining interpersonal relationships is something that you, should do. But it's not like, look what I can do. That's what he's saying. Look what I can do. Look what I can do. Mad TV, I remember that. But yeah, so I'm like, okay, he can relationship well. And then his friend's going to ask, you think she'll fit into our friend group? Because she's a little, young. And Miguel's like, yeah, she has depth. But what do you mean fit into your friend group? That's his whole wife. She a whole wife. Do y'all fit into them? Lindy does not have to fit into y'all's friend group. She has to now see, baby, do your friend group work with our marriage? That's the question. You think she's going to let us, be around you and, we still going to get to hang out? That's what he should have said instead of, you think she's going to fit into our friend group? She's not his girlfriend. Okay? She's the core. She's the starting point for him. So do y'all weirdos, not weirdos, do y'all Miguel friends fit in with them? That's the question. But I got to fit in with y'all? And talking about she's young and y'all role playing Dungeons and Dragons and dressing up as fruit cups and sides and boy boo, what are you even talking about? What are you even talking about at that point? And Miguel saying, yeah, she met my checklist. She's kind, she's agreeable, funny, quirky, attentive, and she cooks and clean. And I'm like, okay, all right. And he said, watch me get a divorce on decision day. I said, oh, because he know how it go. They be all lovey-dovey, aka Justin and Alexis, and then come decision day, they ready to deuces. So we shall see. And so they go to the costume shop, and their theme is contestants at a game show. Who thought of that? That's super. Who thought of that? That doesn't sound fun, interesting, or entertaining. Yeah, our theme is going to be contestants on the game show. Which game show? Which one? What are you? Just real unnecessary. Not creative, but I bet she was like, oh man, that's a good idea. You know how she is. You know how Lindy is. So Miguel dresses up as a pimp and Lindy dresses up as a slice of pizza. I'm not joking. I'm not making it up. He dresses up as a pimp with a full cane with a skull on it, and she dresses up as a slice of pizza. Side note, his friends come dressed as food too. So I wonder, with super agreeable Lindy, did she do that on purpose? He probably said, well, hey, my friends are coming over as food. Oh, I'll be a slice of pizza? I wouldn't put it past her. And so her friends come, I guess, dressed in, they either did not have on a costume or they was dressed in 80s style. Because, the 80s then came back. So I don't know if they just showed up like, hey, or was that a costume? I don't know. But together, all of them looked super random. It was a super random group of humans. I said, the black girl, Lindy's friend, the black girl, I said, she looking like, this is what I get for getting too close to my work friend. Trying to make my work friend outside friend. Because she don't ever look 100% there. Like, I'm not in this moment with them. I'm not. Y'all, I apologize for being here. That's how she feel. That's how I feel like she be thinking and stuff. It was, it was just a a group of random awkward people. Then they proceed to play the newlywed game. But it's only 2 couples there. So literally the game was for Miguel couple friend, Miguel and Lindy. The other 2 guests were not. So that was such a specific game that was so inconsiderate. Like, he didn't consider her friends at all. Like 0%. Like, okay, we're going to play the newlywed game. It's only 2 couples there. It's 6 people, only 2 couples there. Pick another game. As much as you into Dungeons and Dragons and board games and pick another one. Play Jenga. Something else. Okay, so they split into groups. Lindy's talking to his friends. And Miguel's homegirl immediately called Lindy out. She said, do you really think he that funny? Because every time we see you, like, ha, 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 ha. Do you really think he that funny? She said, because I don't. And he's not. And Lindy was like, yeah, I do think he's, he just cracks me up. And I know that humor is subjective. I'm not saying it's not. To each their own. But she cracks up, laughs hysterically when he does nothing. Point in case at the beginning of the episode, when she's just in the kitchen getting a pot and stuff, and he just talking to the camera like, hey, this is how our morning is going. And she's in the back, red face laughing. But she's been taught or been called on, you have to laugh at him. At everything he says, you have to be super agreeable. That's how you show you are a good female species. Okay, to each their own. Everybody, and that's just my opinion. And Lindy's like, yeah, he's very funny to me. And the friend's like, oh, okay, because, I'm glad, somebody sent him, somebody that thinks he's funny, because we don't. So Miguel's talking to her friends. He said, yeah, we're getting to really know each other. We're sharing our deep darkies. Talking about, I guess their secrets, our deep darkies. These are, and he has a doctorate. He's not a doctor. I'm about to say, if I heard my doctor speaking the way he does, I'm like, let me get somebody else in this room. Somebody else that deep darky, whatever. So he said they've been doing a lot of talking. Miguel seems like the type of person that changes his personality depending on who he's talking to. When he's talking to her friends out there, it seemed like rehearsed answers. It seemed like, okay, well, this is what I'm going to tell them. He want to keep the heat off of him. Oh, yeah, we're really getting into it. When he's with his friend group, he say something else. When he was doing the interviews, and I know I'm on to something, because during the interview process, he was playing victim, like, just a hopeless romantic. And that's what his friends describe him as. And we haven't seen that. And so anyway, Lindy's talking to his friends, and she's saying, yeah, I want to be on his insurance. I don't have no insurance right now. I need to, but he want me to take his last name. Okay. So Miguel, the one that didn't want to discuss, he said, this is an experiment. I don't know if I even have more than 8 weeks in me. He wants you to take his last name. In my opinion, this is how this went. Oh, baby, I need some insurance. Can you put me on insurance? Take my last name. He put out something that he thought that she would never do. So he wouldn't have to put her on his insurance. Instead of just saying, I don't want to put you on my insurance. Oh, well, okay, you're going to do this then? Are you going to do this? An immediate, quick pro quo. Real quick. Like, give me this. Okay, you got to give me that, though. I'm like, and even the male friend was like, oh, he really said that? And Lindy was like, yeah, he said that, but I was thinking like on the low, but not really on the low. Like, how you a doctor? And she's actually a practicing physician. She does physical therapy and don't have health insurance. Like, where, huh? I don't know where they do that at. I mean, that's like a teacher saying I can't read. How you a doctor that don't have health insurance? I don't know about that. That was very weird. But Miguel said, before I even put you on my insurance, I want you to have my last name. But the friend made a point. She was like, well, you want him to commit to having you on your insurance, but you changing your last name would be a commitment. I'm like, yeah. I mean, I've been married for, let me count, 8 years, and I didn't change my last name. It's not indicative of a commitment, whether or not you choose to change, in my opinion. So, yeah, but everybody has their own opinion on that. But you know what it is? With her being so adamant about the insurance thing, I really think that she didn't already lay with this man, right? And so she's thinking like, okay, well, I didn't give you all this, And, you know, the least you can do is help me go see a doctor. Lindy needs to go get whatever she needs to go get looked at. She needs to get that looked at ASAP. And she ain't playing about it. Because later in the scene, she's like, hey, if I get hit by an effing car, you can't even help me go see an effing doctor. She just start going hard. I'm like, she needs to go get that looked at. Whatever it is, in my opinion, she needs to go get that looked at. She's saying, I didn't have sex with you. I'm committed to you. Now I need you to provide for me. I need those papers. I need you to go. Talking about running some papers. We're going to see some documentation. She said, add me to that. Blue Cross Blue Shield, whatever it is, Aetna, whatever it is, Obama Healthcare, whatever it is, I can go get this looked at. Hey, you need to flip the bill. I said, dang. Okay, calm down, Lindy. Lindy straight snap. Miguel looking at her. I don't like this version of you. You mean you don't like when she's not personality mirroring? Because that's what she's been doing this whole time. I don't like this version of you. Shut up, Miguel. But he ended up putting her on insurance. You know, they talk it out. She semi-apologizes. You know, I'm like, yeah. At least let the girl go get that looked at. Whatever she talking about, go get that looked at. Okay, until next time, don't forget to like and subscribe. Get in those comments. You know I love to talk. Let's get it.